We're doing it. It's happening. It's a show. What do you think about that?
We are reviewing the Dome Show from last year.
Oh yeah, that's right. We never actually we actually rarely review it. We preview it and get out.
And then get out, yeah.
Yeah.
In and out, as fast as we can.
Yeah.
Try not to leave any seminal fluids while we leave.
Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. Don't overstay your welcome.
No, why would you?
No. I agree. So in lieu of reviewing last year's Dome Show, we thought we might instead do what we do every year and preview this year's Dome Show. So as of right now, I am now under the gun to put this out before January 4th. Because in the past, we've recorded these on January 4th.
Usually, or like the day before.
Yeah, and then I get around to posting it like the next week.
After it's already happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because how could you do better than a preview of something that happened last week?
That's already over.
Yeah.
And everybody already knows the results.
Yeah, that's exciting. Although it is like a fun little trip into the past to a more innocent time when people didn't know the results of the Dome Show.
Yeah. Before people realized how bad every Bullet Club match that doesn't involve the main wrestlers is every year.
Just split it. Just Elite and the rest.
Yeah, or just not have a Bullet Club anymore.
Or just not have a fucking Bullet Club. Remember when we thought Bullet Club was the best? And
when they were the best?
I guess. And it was all of our goals in life to get Bullet Club shirts.
Yep.
And now that we easily could, we don't want them at all.
Yeah, but even looking back at original Bullet Club of Devitt, Anderson, Fale, and Tonga, in actuality, it was just the two.
It's just Devitt and Anderson.
It was just Devitt and Anderson.
Yeah.
Now the ratio of good to shit is
it's not great.
It's like 6-6.
Yeah, it at least picked up with the addition of Hangman Page.
Hangman Page, who is featured heavily in this Dome Show.
Oh, he's fucking on this,
He's
isn't
on the
he?
Dome Show.
Literally didn't even think of that.
Every member of the Bullet Club is in some match.
Jesus Christ. Who did Adam Page fuck?
I guess the Young Bucks?
I guess.
But they're homeboys.
Of all the people in Ring of Honor, I know it's like...
Slim Pickens.
Ring of Honor's not like the hotbed of talent it was in like 06 to 08. But come on, there's not a better guy to put in the Bullet Club and wrestle on the Dome Show?
No.
Than Adam Page?
I don't think so.
Jesus.
I don't know. They've used all the good ones. You got your Michael Elgins and your Jay Lethals, and to some extent, I'm surprised War Machine's not on this show.
Yeah, they were in the tag league.
And they're big white men who I imagine were kind of over because they're big white men who can sort of dive.
Yeah, I think they did all right.
But, fucking Adam Page.
Adam Page.
It's literally hey, who's willing to go to Japan, but you're not getting paid, and you have to pay your way to get there? And he was like, yeah, I'll go.
That's me.
Yeah, I'm in.
I got this, guys.
And that's how he became part of the Bullet Club.
Good deal.
But I think it was when they were doing the thing in Ring of Honor, right? When they were doing the guys over, because that was when Adam Cole joined.
Yeah.
And then Page joined, at the same time.
Yeah, because dude's named Adam.
Apparently. Adam Pearce should go back to Ring of Honor. He could get in the Bullet Club.
Adam Flash, former CZW superstar.
Sure.
Not his tag partner, Doomsday Danny Rose, who looks suspiciously like me.
Who is also not an Adam.
Who's also not an Adam, so he can't be in.
Adam Baum, back from the dead. He could come in.
You said Adam Rose?
I didn't say Adam Rose.
Well, now we did.
Now he's in too. Every Adam on the independent wrestling circuit is now a member of the Bullet Club, as sanctioned by us.
Former ECCW trainee Adam Antium.
Oh, that's terrible. That is the worst.
It is, but I sort of low-key like it.
Why?
Because Adam's a real name.
Yeah.
And then it's part of a larger thing. It's at least a real name. It's not for example, you named yourself Just X Sighting. That's no good. That's not a real, because it's not a name.
That's where I was hoping you were going with this.
But Adam Antium?
Adam Antium. All right.
That's
It's growing on me.
see?
The more I hear it, the more it's growing on me.
It's fun for the whole family. I really like it. So yeah, where were we?
Every Adams is in the Bullet Club.
Every Adam's in the Bullet Club. The Bullet Club is bad. The Bullet Club should be dead.
The Bullet Club should be dead. In all honesty, like, it's been a separate faction for a while.
I was my head was almost about to explode because I was like, AJ Styles was in the Bullet Club. Is his name Adam? No, he's Alan.
Alan.
I almost got super excited about a new Adam that was in the Bullet Club.
Yeah, that would be great.
But no, not to be.
Is Kenny Omega's real name Adam?
Kenny Omega's real name is Kenny Omega. It's it's like a Richard Blood situation. You got
yes.
you got a cool name.
Dick Blood.
Only Omega was smart enough to use it.
That's fair.
So, yeah, Bullet Club's bad. Are they in the first match? Is this a good segue? No.
Oh, you know who else's real name is Adam? Yeah, he could be in the Bullet Club.
Holy shit, Braun Strowman's real name is Adam.
He's in the Bullet Club.
That's exciting. Is he younger than me?
Scott, I believe he's younger than you.
Oh, Christ.
Scott.
Is he... Did it say September 83?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
He's 33 years old.
But a younger 33.
But a younger 33 than you.
Motherfucker. Well,
I'm glad to see your guys' career paths have gone in the correct direction.
Yep. Well, we both made some choices.
Yep. Does it make you feel good about yourself that you're a better active wrestler than a man who gets pushed on television?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, it should.
I do like picking out people, both on television and like, major indies and stuff, saying, I'm better than you. I'm better than you. Like, and it's never that I'm bragging either. It's like, it's really bad people. It's just funny that people that bad are in that high position.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's a fun game. Play the I'm a better wrestler than you game.
I'm a better wrestler than a man who's on national television or known throughout, like, America.
And I'm sure we'll get into this with our next soon-to-be-released podcast, the Year End Awards, man who might be having a key match at WrestleMania with Roman Reigns.
Yay.
I'm all for it for...
Two reasons.
One, someone else good isn't brought down by a Roman match.
Yeah.
And two, I think it's going to be really funny when the announcers keep saying Roman and Strowman.
That is pretty good.
And I will get a fit of the giggles.
Roman and Strowman.
Yeah. Now throw a run-in by Eric Rowan and you've got a match.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Could happen. You don't know.
Don't know. I put nothing past them.
Anything's possible.
Yeah, if you just believe.
Now, the first match on this card, it does not, in fact, involve the Bullet Club, though.
It doesn't. There's also the Rumble. I don't know if you wrote it.
We don't know enough guys in the Rumble to review it yet.
There's a New Japan Rumble like they do every year with all the guys in it who aren't on the show, mainly the dads. Oh, big gasp there. Something happened.
Scott, I hate this card so much. I'm not watching the Dome show.
What happened?
The only good member of Bullet Club is not on the card.
Who's in the, who represents them in the
Foley,
four-way?
Page, Jiro.
Well, Foley and Jiro are covered, so I don't know what good Bullet Club members are...
The best one.
Scott D'Amore.
The only...
by the way, great pull, Scott. Thanks very much.
Scott D'Amore, yes. No, the only important member of the Bullet Club.
Amber Gallows.
Another good pull, Scott. Good work.
I'm trying my best here.
Bone.
Oh!
Soldier!
He'll be in the Rumble.
No, if he's not on the main card, I am not watching.
He'll win the Rumble.
I hope he does.
For the Bullet Club.
For the Bullet Club.
For King and for Country. Yeah, no, he'll be in the Rumble for sure. Yeah, we're big, oh, I hate myself for it. We're big boneheads over here. That's what Bone Soldier calls his fans. Yeah, so...
I wish that was true.
Me too. I wish he had fans.
I wish he had fans. He's got one in me.
Yeah. He's got a friend in me. Randy Newman.
You are a friend of me. But yes, they are not featured in... as of right now, they are not in the New Japan Rumble.
Yeah. But, yeah, everyone on their roster who's
an old man over the age of 40.
yeah, will be in there. So that's fine. And yeah, someone will win and life will go on.
Someone will win like last year's winner, which was the greatest win of anybody in the history of winning.
Jado.
Jado.
Yeah. As part of some co-promotion with some underage singer.
Some girl who he was diddling.
I can only hope. So, yes, on to the real first match.
The real first match is Tiger Mask W
Stands for Woe.
versus Tiger the Dark.
An appropriate name for who will be playing it.
A dark man.
A dark man. Possibly Dark Man.
It could be Dark Man. Don't ever watch Dark Man, because it's bad.
It's weird. But, yeah, so as far as we know, it's Kota Ibushi reprising his role as Tiger Mask W against ACH debuting as Tiger the Dark. So, on
ACH, government name, Albert
Charles
C.
Hardy.
Yeah, Hardy.
I know him.
Junior.
We're friends.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
silly. Come up with a better name.
That's his name.
That's lame.
I don't know what to tell you. He's ACH. Albert Charles Hardy.
Continue on your way.
So on paper, it should be fun.
Yeah.
The only thing I see hindering it is the giant, ponderous tiger mask head that Ibushi has to wear, and presumably ACH has to wear a version of as well. So hopefully they learned from the one time that Ibushi has done this, and that it is a real unwieldy mask, and hopefully they make some modifications and he's able to do some more stuff. I believe Meltzer described the one Tiger Mask W match in October as the worst Ibushi match he's ever seen.
I think I've seen clips of it. Like, somebody posted clips of it. It was
Awkward.
It was really awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the thing looks like it weighs like 25 pounds.
Yes. It looks like you have to wrestle in Vader's helmet.
Yeah.
Which is less than ideal.
It looks like somebody went back to colonial times, killed an actual tiger.
Yes.
But then didn't scoop out any of the brain.
No,
of the
it's
skull,
full. It's
and you just had to put it on your head.
Yeah, just full of head goo.
Wrestle
Just
with the head goo.
Tiger head goo.
That's what he's doing.
THG. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm optimistic for it based on the people involved, but I worry because of the costumes they have to wear.
Yes, I agree. I feel
Which I hate to be saying because I'm always pro costume. Just don't make it super awkward.
could be a hindrance.
Yeah. So, what are we doing? Winners? And are we doing winners and star ratings?
Star ratings?
So I assume Ibushi
yeah.
wins, because these things, the face always wins.
Or the one that's going to potentially reprise his role.
Yeah, exactly. Also, don't know why Ibushi is doing this.
Gotta do something.
I guess. I don't know why he, couldn't just... Yeah, I guess he just doesn't want to work a full schedule, which is fine, but still, even on, a special occasion basis, you think he could just come in and do, a key match, but...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Gooks pay the bills.
I guess, maybe. I don't make the rules.
You don't make the rules.
So, yeah, if it was just Ibushi and ACH having a singles match, it'd probably be 4, but I'm going to err on the side of caution and say 3 and 1/4 and give them room to do better than that.
That's a generous answer, sir. I will say 3.5 because I like to be optimistic about things,
Fair.
and I feel like 3.5 is a good midway point of they will either majorly overachieve or barely hit
Or
that.
it's gonna, yeah.
Yeah. So the second match on the card is the first title match. Does in fact feature the Bullet Club.
Finally. Finally some Bullet Club on the show.
Only it's the good part of the Bullet Club, so don't get too excited.
Oh.
It is the Young Bucks defending the junior tags against Roppongi Vice. And I'm going to say that this might be the first time in at least 3 Wrestle Kingdoms, if not more, that the junior tags have not been defended in a 4-way tag.
It's been, I don't remember, yeah, it's been.
Here it's been.
I don't remember what they did in 2013.
I just looked. 9 was.
They absolutely did 2014, 15, 16.
Let's see what.
Because everyone
8 was.
in 2016, people were saying, all right, they've done the 4-way thing. Now they can just do a straight tag. And nope, they did another 4-way.
Tokyo Dome.
2013, they might not even have defended them 2013. I'm not
4-way
sure.
tag match for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championships.
And that was, what?
This was Wrestle Kingdom 8.
So that's 2014.
What was 14? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, 13 on.
I
is
didn't
the one I'm
go
not
far
sure about.
enough back. So the one before that was
Logically, 7.
they were not defended.
Yeah, I can remember it. So, yeah. So, breaking the streak of the last 3 years. And they've been fun the last 3 years. Like, it's just, it's a 4-way tag. It's a 4-way junior tag, so it's going to be a spot fest, and that's really all it can be. So, I was actually really happy to hear they're just doing a tag match.
Straight up tag match.
Because they can actually do a wrestling match. Now, granted, the Bucks are in it, so I don't know how much of a wrestling match it'll be. But,
or how much tagging will be involved.
or how much tagging. But it is still a 2-on-2, so it can at least be a more traditional setup of a wrestling match. So yeah, I'm glad they're doing this. I'm actually surprised the challenging team is Roppongi Vice, because the way they were setting it up, it seemed like if they were going to do just a 2-on-2 tag, that they wouldn't go with something like teams that have faced each other a bunch. And so it seemed like they were going to have ACH and Taiji Ishimori from Noah win the little junior tag tournament they did to get the shot. But I think they lost in the finals to RPG. So whatever, that's fine. They obviously have a plan. Maybe they knew they were going to stop doing business with Noah right before the Dome show, so it worked out well.
Very possible.
So yeah, I feel like the Bucks have had these titles for a while, and I can't think of a lot of defenses. So just to sort of get stuff moving again and kind of kickstart it, I think RPG is going to win. So I will say them.
Okay, hang on.
You're looking up when...
Yeah, I'm looking up how long the Bucks have had it, and
I feel like in the summer, because Ricochet and Seidel had it briefly, and I think lost it back to them.
Bucks won it in June. 174 days. They've had 2 defenses.
Yeah.
Since June.
Yeah, 6 months.
Yeah.
That's not great.
Nah, it's not great. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Like, I guess maybe I haven't watched Roppongi enough this year to really give a shit about them. So I don't do people even care about them?
Some, but
or are
not
they
like...
just the team that's getting put in this match?
They're the team that's in this match. It could go either way.
I think I'm gonna stick with the Bucks.
That's reasonable.
Because I don't know. I feel like the Bucks will win because there's something at the end of the show that I also think will happen that will... But anyways. How many stars?
I think it's going to be good. I think everyone's going to be trying really hard to have a good match. I think it's going to be an even 4.
I would also tend to agree with an even 4. Gives them room to improve. Gives them room to let me down.
Yep, exactly. Could be 4.5. Could be 2.
Could be 2. Could be -1.
Ooh.
The next match in this also includes the Bullet Club.
So, I assume I know what you think.
Yeah.
I don't think I
Agree?
agree. I feel like they've already done it at some point, haven't they?
I don't know that we're talking about the same thing now.
Maybe we're not. I'm talking about. I think you think the Bullet Club is going to have every title.
Oh. No.
No.
That's not what
okay.
I'm thinking.
Oh, fair enough.
No.
Because they have done that.
Yeah,
right?
they have done that. And,
Okay.
and who cares?
Yeah.
Two of those titles don't mean shit.
Not at all.
Now, having gone back and was previously looking at these Dome shows to find something, I was reminded very, very quickly of one of the worst matches I've ever seen in the history of professional wrestling. It is Dome Show 8, or Wrestle Kingdom 8.
So 2014.
Yeah. It is an 8-man tag match. One team features Bob Sapp,
Oh, that weird thing.
Izuka, Yano, and Yujiro.
And is Akebono on the other side?
The other side has Akibono,
Yeah.
Marubu Nakanishi,
Yeah.
MVP, and Strongman.
That is a fascinating.
That is one of the worst matches I've ever seen in my entire life.
That is a fascinating 8 people to be in the ring together.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Young boy Hiromu was on a Dome show?
I guess so.
Same one. Bushi, Kushida, and Taguchi versus him, Liger, and Tiger Mask.
On Kingdom 8?
Yeah.
Must have been... I remember nothing about that. And Hiromu Takahashi was on?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
As a young man. A very young child. He would have been... 22.
Yeah, that sounds right. Well, he gets to
little
do...
little baby little baby Kamitachi.
Yep.
So cute.
Well, he gets to do something slightly more meaningful this time, and perhaps I'll remember he was on it, because I
I don't know.
I have zero memory of that match you just said.
Garbage. Garbage juice.
Garbage juice.
Now, this one I believe is like Gauntlet.
It's Gauntlet.
But I don't know what the order is specifically.
I don't believe they've announced the order.
Okay.
I assume the champions are last.
I guess. Or you make them go first and run the Gauntlet.
I guess. That puts the champions at a weird disadvantage, though.
I guess.
I think they'll be last. But yeah, we don't know the order.
Anyways, this match is for the Never Tags.
Never 6-man
Never
tags.
6-man tags, which are the most relevant titles in the history
Yes.
of our lifetime.
Now, the current champions must be the longest reigning champions.
They have to be. If they're not, there's something wrong with the system.
Because they're the only ones I feel that have held it for more than like one big show to the next. And yeah, and often even in between they were doing changes when they first started the title at It Was the Dome last year. They just got real excited about making sure everyone got a piece of that title.
Every single person got to touch that title belt.
Yeah.
Alright. They have held it since September, so they've had it for 84 days, with one title defense.
84's got to be the record, though.
84 is tied for the record with the team that they beat of... No, sorry. Seidel, Ricochet, and Kojima held it for 84 days. They won them in May... Nope. Okay, hold on. Maybe they're combining the two.
They must be.
They're combining the two.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the combination of them has held it for 84. The next closest was the Elite.
Because they
who held
didn't
for
vacate it,
61.
right? Seidel just got replaced.
Seidel just got
with
taken
Finley.
out and put in
Yeah.
with Dave Finlay, yeah. So the Elite held it for
That's
61.
Seidel, good decision maker.
Best decision maker. But yes, in a year, there was 8 title changes.
That's less than I would have guessed. Although I feel like those 8 came in 2 months.
Yep, they all did. January, February, April, May, July.
That was a lot of Februaries. The shortest month of
February
the year.
11th, February 14th, February 20th.
Stupid.
Briscoes and Yano, Bullet Club, Briscoes and Yano, The Elite, Tanahashi, Elgin, Yoshitatsu.
I forgot that was a championship team.
The Elite, Seidel, Ricochet, Kojima, Finley, Ricochet, Kojima.
Huh.
Although on this, it counts Ricochet and Kojima as winning it twice.
Oh, okay.
So I guess maybe it was vacated.
Maybe there was like a match for the vacant.
Oh, there was. It
There
was
you go.
against Adam Cole and the Young Bucks.
Okay.
But, whatever, who gives a shit?
Yeah. So what are our 3 challenging teams?
So the 3 challenging teams are Bad Luck Fale, Hangman Page, and Yujiro.
I'm going to be honest. I don't love that team.
That's the worst team I've ever seen.
I don't love them hoes,
I don't...
and I don't love that team.
Which one of those 3 do you hate the least?
I think Paige, after shitting on him
Ugh.
earlier in this podcast.
I mean, yeah, it has to be.
Right?
I mean, Fale's had some okay matches against good talent.
Not in the last 2
Not
years.
in the last years. No, like the last good match he had was when he murdered Hanma.
Yeah.
And there was only like 2 or 3 good spots in that match. The rest of it was garbage.
Yeah, and that was 2014?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then you've got the team that was supposed to be Ospreay, Yoshihashi, and Ishii.
Yeah.
Who Ishii got replaced by New Japan Rumble winner Jado.
Yeah.
Which is the best move ever.
I believe this is his prize for winning the Rumble last year.
Yeah.
So Ishii got moved up to a slightly more high-profile match, although still
Only
not
very slightly.
still not high-profile enough for what Ishii deserves. But we'll deal with that when we get to it. I also thought I thought they would do something a little more with Ospreay, but I guess there's only so much room on the
On
card.
the card, yeah.
So those guys,
And then
the Chaos team,
Bushi, Evil, and Sonata.
and the Ingo Renales team. That team's actually pretty good. So I think it'll come down to champions and
Bushi, Evil, Sonata.
Bushi Evil Sonata, and I could see, I think Bushi Evil Sonata.
That's what
win.
I'm going with too.
Yeah. For a star rating for the match overall, because I'm not rating
No, you're not.
gauntlet
No.
match by gauntlet match, because also we don't know what they're going to be. I don't think it's going to be great overall. I would say it starts with 2 and ends with
2.
that Bullet Club team 2.25.
Yeah, two of these teams are really good. One team is okay,
Yeah.
and the other team is trash.
That's correct.
I'm going to say 2.5. I'm going to give the champions and Bushi Evil Sonata the opportunity to bump this match up.
Yeah,
once they get down to them.
Gonna be up to them.
I mean, in all honesty, it's going to be Ricochet versus those 3.
Yeah. Oh, maybe we'll actually get a bit of Ricochet Ospreay at some point, so that would be interesting
Yeah.
if they do that.
All right. The next match is the match that everyone's been waiting for.
Is it?
It could be. You don't know.
It's a match.
It is the New Japan Pro Wrestling debut of Cody Don't Call Me Rhodes. Against New Japan Superstar. The fans love him. The ladies love him. The men want to be him. Juice Robinson.
None of this is true. None of this. This is all nonsense.
The former C.J. Parker. Juice Robinson.
Yeah.
How does this even happen?
I don't know.
Original plan, Cody versus Elgin.
That's my understanding.
Elgin gets hurt.
Yeah. Elgin,
Wrestles hurt.
Yeah.
Or no, has surgery.
Breaks his orbital, has surgery.
Gets infected.
They take bone from his hip to repair the orbital bone, and then the hip gets infected. However, he's wrestling the week before the Dome.
So did he pull another one of his Michael Elgin fuck himself over kind of things?
I don't think so. He did quit Ring of Honor.
Again.
Whatever. So he's New Japan exclusive. But yeah, I think they just, when the infection happened, they're like, I think they couldn't trust that he would be ready.
Gotcha.
So they had to replace him.
But you're honestly telling me there is nobody else available other than Juice Robinson?
I feel like that statement comes up a couple times over the course of this card. You're telling me there's no one better than blank.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, there's one other instance where I feel like that's also the case.
But, like, Cody joined Bullet Club.
Yes.
So, in theory, he comes in as a heel.
Yes.
There's options that you could have done that didn't involve him wrestling Juice Robinson on the biggest show of the year. In his debut match.
I feel like you're right.
Like, even, like, fucking Taguchi. Marufuji.
Or just fucking give him Shibata so he can cross him off his bucket list.
Yeah, or even just put Ishii in there and don't put Yano in the tag match.
I'm actually glad he's not wrestling Shibata.
Because he get fucking murdered?
No, because I want a better Shibata match.
Oh, which you're getting.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. But I feel like this is just a drop. They dropped the ball big time on this one with like, well, I don't know who else. Juice, you're in because you guys worked together in WWE. Like, no, we didn't. Well, you're working together now.
You were briefly under contract at the same time. Yeah. I don't know what to do with this.
I think this match is going to be terrible because I've only seen one. I had seen a lot of CJ Parker stuff in NXT. I've seen one Juice Robinson tag match in New Japan. He is garbage juice. Like, no pun intended, he is garbage juice. Yeah. So, I think this match is going to blow.
CJ Parker was no good.
Yeah, I think...
Apparently he's improved in New Japan. I really haven't watched enough to say if that's accurate. But it's not... No one's saying he's great.
No. I think it's... If anybody says that Cody's not winning, they're stupid.
I'll have to change my pick. I don't want to...
You don't want to be called stupid?
I don't want to look the fool here.
You don't. Yeah, I think Cody wins easily, and I don't think it's a good match, so I'm going to go with 1 3/4 stars.
That is unkind. I'm going to be much kinder with 2. I think they're really going to go for it. I think they're going to do 2.5.
Oof. You think that this match is going to be as good as I think the Never Tag match is?
That's correct.
That's gross.
I don't know what to tell you. There are better people involved in the Never Tag match, but there's also Vale, Yujiro, and Page. So,
the next match is a payoff match that we've been waiting for years,
and got a few weeks ago.
Yes. So, as they've been doing for the last few years, there is a Ring of Honor title match on the show of new champion Kyle O'Reilly. Former VCW superstar Kyle O'Reilly.
That's correct.
And Adam Page.
Wrong Adam.
Adam Cole. Adam Cole. Sorry, I got Hangman on the brain.
Who doesn't?
Adam Cole, after having their blow-off feud-ending match in Ring of Honor, to then have another feud-blowing payoff match in New Japan.
Yeah, and again, this is what I was alluding to. It's another case of they couldn't find anyone else.
I don't know. I don't know if this is a matter of, like, Ring of Honor higher-ups wanted this match.
It probably is New Japan wanting it, but it's just not a good idea.
No.
Because they just killed each other at ROH's biggest show of the year. Mm-hmm. Face won the title. It's over.
Yeah, it's done. Or so you think.
And then an immediate rematch. Like, I don't like it. Like, the match will be good enough.
Yeah.
But just from a booking standpoint, I don't like it.
Yeah, it's just lazy booking.
Yeah.
It's, I don't understand why you can't do Kyle versus Cody.
That would have been better, although they probably want Cody to...
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But
that's a better match.
It's certainly a better match. And still, there's options. There's so many options. If you're just doing Americans, do Cody versus Lethal. And Cody
didn't they already do that?
I think
they did that in Ring of Honor,
but
right?
like Cody can win that. Like Lethal doesn't have to win, and that's better than Juice. And fucking someone for
Scott,
Kyle.
You're better than Juice.
I am better than Juice. So yeah,
I say Kyle because he obviously just won the title.
Yeah, Kyle wins. He's not going to lose it back on it's a big show, but it's a different Fed show.
Yeah, and I'm going to go optimistic because I think it'll be good. So I say 4 1/4.
I'll say Kyle 4 even. You know what? 3 3/4.
Ooh.
How about that? How do you like that? Kyle. That's what you get for wrestling the person I don't want you to, even though it's not your decision.
The drop of a quarter star.
Yeah.
All right, number 6 is the Gorillas of Destiny defending their IWGP Tag Team titles against their original opponents of Hanma and Makabe,
Who won the tag league.
who won the tag league against the Gorillas of Destiny in the finals.
Yep.
Which apparently was said to be
Apparently was great.
a really great match.
Yeah, and went like 25 minutes, and yeah, there's a theory going around, because like the Gorillas for most of the year since they debuted were the shits.
Yeah.
And there's a bit more just a joke going around that like basically someone said like, hey, if you don't get better, you're just fired. And then because like they really apparently I haven't seen enough to comment on from what from everyone's saying, like they just got better at like the snap of a finger.
That's good.
And have had like a series of good matches.
Maybe they were just good all along. They just didn't want to try because they're like, yeah, they're not going to fire
Yeah,
us.
maybe they're just super lazy because
They're like, we're going to fire you. Oh no!
Because I think their last match against the Briscoes was quite good, and then apparently the tag league finals was like easily their best match as a team. So, yeah, so it was originally just going to be that again, probably in a much more condensed form because they're not giving the tag title match
25
plus minutes on the Dome.
Yeah.
So it'd be a sprintier version of what they did. But then after the Noah fallout and New Japan and Noah basically being done, which is kind of too bad because they were building up some nice stuff. So all of Suzuki Gun is, well, one is back and presumably the rest will be back soon. So Yano was the first to come back, and so he was like interfering in tag title related stuff, and
Yeah, it was like an 8-man tag, and he did some
Yeah.
funnies.
Oh yeah, sorry, I mistaken. Yano's not in Suzuki. Yeah, he was just also in Noah, because he was a face.
He's a chaos.
Yeah. So yeah, then they're like, well, Yano needs a partner. Who did we totally dick around in the booking of this year's Dome show? Ishii, who had a fucking amazing match with Shibata last year and is great.
Yeah.
So let's take him out of the trios gauntlet and put him in at least a tag title match, which, as we said, is it's a step up, but he still deserves way better. He deserves a singles match with someone good. If they just did him and Shibata again, I'd be perfectly happy. But what are you gonna do?
You're going to do nothing about it because this is the booking and you have to deal with it.
That is correct. Makabe and Honma won the tag titles last year?
Yes.
At the Dome?
Yes.
Over, Anderson and Gallows,
Anderson
right?
Gallows.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know if they just win them again.
I'm going to say they win them again.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. And, yeah, because, yeah, enough, even though they've apparently improved, enough with the Gorillas already in the tag title picture. So, yeah, let's go.
Was there a
Let's go Makabe and Honma.
was there a tag champion between, like, the Gorillas didn't beat Hanma and Makabe, did they?
I think they did.
So they've
They beat him, and then I think they exchanged it with the Briscoes.
let me look.
I think they, yeah, I think they might have even beat Makabe and Honma in, like, February. And then held it for a little bit, lost to the Briscoes, then won it back, and I think that's where we're at now. This is more than I expected myself to know about the New Japan tag title picture, which nobody cares about.
Well, I mean, true. No one cares.
Yeah. For years, no one's cared.
I'm not disagreeing with you, sir.
Yeah.
I am wholeheartedly in agreement with you. Why can't I?
What are you looking for? Just the...
Yeah, it's just being
Tag titles?
it's just being a butthole.
It's tough.
All right, what do we got?
Yeah, Makabe and Honma beat Anderson and Gallows at the Dome. I think they
Uh,
might have lost in the next big show.
they. All right. They won them at the Dome show and held them until April. When
okay.
the Gorillas won.
Yeah.
Gorillas won it, lost it in June to the Briscoes.
Yeah.
Who held it till October.
Won it back.
And then the Gorillas won it back.
Yeah.
And they've held it for 73 days.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So fuck it. Let's go Makabe and Hanma and see what happens with the tag division. I don't know about this tag division.
I agree with you, sir.
I don't really want Ishii and Yano to win because that means Ishii and Yano have to team then.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Star rating?
Great question. Hopefully Ishii does a bunch of cool... Maybe 4 guys will get hurt and it'll just be Ishii versus Hanma. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Let's hope for that. Fuck it. Let's give him 3.
3.
1 star for each team. That's how star ratings work, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can go higher than 3, but I feel like going lower than 3 isn't... I'm going to say 3 as well.
Mm-hmm.
But not 1 star per team. 2 stars for Ishii, 1 star for Hama, and the rest of
the rest, no stars. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. The next match on the card is the junior heavyweight title, which is the champion of Kushida against the recently re-debuted Hiromu Takahashi.
Yeah.
I like this match.
Yeah.
Very much. I have high expectations for this match.
I think this match will be the best match on the card up to this point.
I think that that's a fair statement.
Yeah.
I believe that Hiromu will win,
Yes.
and I feel...
I would believe it more if Kushida hadn't done a pointless loss and win back from Bushi like a few months ago.
Yeah, that's right. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah. Because then he would have held it since like, I don't know, June or something.
June, something like that.
As opposed to probably October. I still think Hiromu should win, though, to establish himself.
Yes.
Yeah, I just wish they hadn't done that pointless fucking...
Kushida won it at the Dome show last year.
Yeah.
Lost it in September. So he held it for 257 days. Lost it to Bushi in September. Won it back November 5th.
Oh, November, okay.
So Bushi held it for 49, and now Kushida has held it for 46.
Yeah. I think Hiromu wins. He should, anyway.
I agree.
He's big. He's got heat as far as juniors go. So, yeah, so go with him. And I think it'll be really good. I think they'll work well together.
I concur.
Yeah. Hiromu 4.25.
4.25. I'm going to go a straight 4. The next match.
And I hope Hiromu does something crazy but doesn't hurt himself.
Yes. I can't imagine him doing senton to the floor on Kushida, because Kushida is a small man.
He's doing it.
They're both going to get hurt.
This
match is going to end 4 minutes in.
I'm telling you, he's definitely going to do that. I'm just thinking if he's doing anything crazier.
Yeah.
But he's doing that for
sure. I wonder if Kamitachi woman goes.
Oh, I hope so.
She'd better.
Yeah.
Just listen for her screaming.
Yep.
From the crowd. All right, next one up is the Never title, which is Shibata defending against Goto.
Yep.
Best thing ever.
It's going to be really good. And back to the Noah thing, this was not going to be Shibata Goto, because they were building to Shibata and Go Shiozaki. But that ain't happening, so Goto gets probably a much more high-profile match than whatever they were planning for. Had. Which is fine, because we've seen these two before, and they're good.
They are fucking great.
So, I think... Yeah, I hope they do just a repeat of any of their previous matches, minus I want to say the very last one they had in their series, which I think was G1 2014, which was like uncomfortably violent. Like, it just looked like people were getting hurt for real. Like, I'm fine with like stiff strikes, like go nuts, but just like it looked like just everyone was getting hurt.
Yeah, the idea was to hurt your opponent.
Yeah, so anything shy of that, great. I don't know if it will be as good as Shibata Ishii last year, which was phenomenal. But these two can be that good.
They pound each other.
Yeah, and I think they'll come to play. So I think Shibata retains, and I think it's 4.5.
4.5. Well, I guess apparently I'm too gay for this match.
You could be gay. Give it 5. I don't care. They are capable
I'm
of
not
having
giving
a
it
5-star
I'm not
match.
giving it 5. I'm not giving it 5. But I think Goto wins,
Okay.
and I give it 4.75 of a star.
I'm fine with that.
As close to 5 as humanly
they're
possible.
perfectly capable of that.
Perfectly gay with each other.
Yeah.
That is the end of the Dome Show. We'll see you next year.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, there's more.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't realize there was more. So the semi-main event of this year is a good one. It is the IWGP Intercontinental title match. The champion of Naito against the challenger of Tanahashi.
Yep. I think
A thing.
I'm going out on a limb here that this will also be really good. Tanahashi has a habit of performing well in big match situations. I don't know if anyone's pointed that out before.
I'm sure it's never been mentioned in the history of any podcast ever.
Okay. And I think, yeah, because this is his first real big match in a little while.
Yeah, he was pretty beat up for a little while.
Yeah, like sort of over the summer, because he had to cancel, because there was going to be, at the June show, that it was going to be the Omega Tanahashi ladder match that they had to cancel and replace Tanahashi with Elgin.
Yeah.
So providing Tanahashi is as injury-free as he's going to be, like, he's always going to be kind of banged up, but he's shown many times he can work banged up. So as long as he doesn't have anything specific really fucking him up, I think he'll be good to go on all cylinders, basically. Winner-wise, I think Naito retains and gets a real big win at the Dome, because at least as far as looking forward, Naito will have more legs than Tanahashi, right?
Mm-hmm. Literally speaking, because
literally
Tanahashi's falling apart.
Yeah, because Tanahashi's legs are falling apart. So yeah, and this will be a big one. And Naito hasn't really had anything in the way of a big win at the Dome.
No.
What did he do last year?
Was
it last year him and Goto?
Yes.
And Goto won.
And Goto won.
Because Goto got the next title shot.
And then the year before was him and AJ.
Right, which I think AJ won. And the year before was him losing the title shot to Okada.
Oh, yeah.
So time for Naito to win at the Dome, basically.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think Naito wins.
Yeah. Yeah, and they'll obviously be trying to top everyone else in terms of quality. I think they'll be really good. There's no reason they won't be really good. I think they'll be 4.5 as well. Same rating as Shibata Goto, but will be a very different match than Shibata Goto.
Yeah, more violent.
Yes. Yeah, they'll hit each other harder than Shibata and Goto.
Yeah, I agree. I think Naito is due for some kind of big victory at the Dome show. And this is a pretty big one.
Yeah, and like Naito will be in the world title picture next year.
Yeah.
For sure. And he was the champion this year. So briefly.
Very briefly.
Yeah. I don't know if he should have lost as fast as he did.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I don't think so either.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about giving the title right back to Okada and then having Okada run the rest of the year with it again.
Yeah.
I mean, unless the plan all along was what was him Omega. Because
Yeah.
obviously you're not going to have Naito hold it for the most of the year, have Okada win it, and then immediately potentially lose it back to Omega.
Yeah, Omega does end a longer title reign this way,
Yeah.
so that's one thing going for that. But yeah, like even if they had Naito win the title in February instead of April,
Yeah.
and then lost in June,
Yeah.
it's at least a couple more months. So yeah, but yeah,
I also give it 4.5.
yeah, that seems right.
And then the main event, which both of us just spoiled by giving away who we thought was going to win. It is the heavy IWGP Heavyweight title, which is the champion of Okada and the challenger of Kenny Omega.
It's pretty crazy that Kenny Omega is in the main event of the Dome show.
You know what he did last year?
He
jobbed the junior
lost
title.
the junior title.
Yeah.
And now he is very potentially, good one, idiot, winning the heavyweight title.
Yeah.
Like he's had a year.
He's had a year. One hell of a year. He really skyrocketed himself, and then also too like
No one has benefited more from the New Japan to WWE exodus more than Kenny Omega.
it's very true.
Like by a mile.
Very, very true.
He has literally
He's taken everyone's spot.
he has taken Nakamura and AJ's spot combined.
And he took Devitt's spot when he left.
Yeah.
Like he took everybody's spot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And good for New Japan, like, getting behind someone new. Like, it's the same thing they did with Okada. Basically, they're like, we're going to push a new person real hard, and hopefully they're up to the task. And Okada obviously was, and thus far, especially, like, I was going to say the second half of the year, but he even had that great match with... because he had the match in February with Tanahashi for the vacant IC when Nakamura left, and that was great.
Yeah.
So like pretty much all year, Omega's been like killing it in main event matches.
Yeah.
So yeah, and what's so different this year is the last several years were very like even months like half a year out, they were very predictable Dome show main events because like we knew Tanahashi Okada 2016, I don't know, the day after Tanahashi Okada 2015.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like we pretty much knew all year. Oh, like because Okada didn't win 2015, they're like, oh, they're actually gonna bring this out a whole another year,
one full year from now
for him
this
to
will be
actually
paid
get
off.
it.
Yeah.
So like you knew who was winning the G1 that year. Like it was academic who was winning the G1 that year. Whereas this year, nobody knew who was winning the G1. Everyone thought it was Naito.
Everybody thought it was Naito. Yeah. I thought it was Naito.
Yeah. And then Omega comes out of nowhere, has like two of the best matches of the year in the last day of League and then the finals.
Yeah.
Which were...
Naito and Goto?
Yeah, Naito and... I was just thinking if they were back-to-back days or if he had a break. No, they were back-to-back days because they were Block B. With 24 hours notice, two of the best matches of the year. That's not bad.
No, not at all.
So we got Okada and Omega. Omega is obsessed with having the match of the year.
Which he should be.
This is the place to do it.
The first big show of the year, have the match of the year.
Yep. I can't think of the last time Okada fucked up a main event.
I can't either.
So they're going for it. I think it's real dicey to predict a 5-star match, so I will not.
I literally just wrote that
Drew
down.
just wrote a 5 for himself. I will allow it. I am going 4 3/4. And Omega. I think it's an interesting new thing to do. Opens up a bunch of matches, obviously, in the main event that we haven't seen before.
Yep, I agree. I think what I was alluding to before was not Bullet Club having all the titles, but was the Elite having the titles. And in all honesty, I feel like in the next calendar year that they will break up. And it'll be the Elite, and then it'll be like the other fuckers can go away.
And they will truly be separate.
And I feel like the Elite will just be Omega, the Bucks, Adam Cole,
I guess Cole.
and Cody.
Yeah.
And then Yujiro, Fale, Hangman, the Gorillas can just fuck off. Bone Soldier can all just fuck off on their own little thing and
All those boneheads.
do their own stuff, and then there'll just be the Elite and the Bullet Club either won't be a thing or that other faction.
Or we don't have to pay attention.
Be
to
called the
it,
Bullet Club, and no one will
and no
care.
one cares. Yeah, it's literally NWO.
It'll be NWO.
It's NWO black and white.
Yeah, it's the B Squad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I'd be fine with that.
And then also, if you go with the Never titles and the mid card and the junior, then as far as what we predicted,
Yeah.
then they all have all the other titles.
Hiromu's Ingobernables is not Bullet.
No, I was saying.
Oh, not counting the junior. Sorry.
No, I'm saying they will have. Incarnables will have the.
Oh,
They'll have all
sorry.
the other titles.
Yes.
But the IC, the never.
Yeah.
the never tag, and the junior.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
And then all they need to do is.
Oh yeah, so everyone in the stable will have a belt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then pretty much all
Yeah, I can see that.
all the heels would, in my opinion, all the heels would have titles except for the never.
Yes.
Oh no, tag, because we gave a tag to.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, never mind. But most of the heels will have.
And one thing I would like them to do, which they can also do later, I picked Shibata to retain. I'd be fine if Goto won and then did his Goto thing as never champion, and Shibata started getting world title shots
Yeah, we've been hoping for that for a few
since he
years.
fucking debuted.
Like Shibata and Ishii, we've both been hoping. Okay, maybe
Ishii got a shot. Ishii got a shot.
He got
this
a
year.
shot. He got a shot.
And that was his first. And Shibata has never had one.
No.
So let's get him one.
Let's just keep hoping that this is the chance of him getting the shot.
Yeah. And Ishii's one shot was Did you watch? It was the Ishii Naito.
I don't
It was Naito's one defense. It was fantastic.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was really good. Ishii, I think he said to himself, "Well, this is the one world title shot I'm ever getting.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go for it." And he was doing tons of stuff he's never done before. There was a bunch of cool leg work and stuff. It was really good. It was the May big show.
My one
this past
chance,
year.
better take it.
He did great. It was awesome. So Omega leaves, and because normally there's a big singles, not for any title match,
Yeah.
and that's the person who gets the first shot in February.
Yeah.
This doesn't really have that.
The only other singles match is Cody, and
Yeah.
Cody's on his team.
Yeah, so I don't know if Omega wins who the first challenger is, or if they just do an Okada rematch or whatever.
Well, and as far as we go with secondary title, Naito wins, heel.
Mm-hmm.
So unless they're going to do a Naito Omega rematch,
Which they certainly will at some point, 'cause
Yeah.
it was so good the first time.
so hopefully that'll end up being whoever loses Shibata Goto
Yeah,
can start a feud with Omega.
yeah, you could do that.
But you got to imagine they'll do an Okada rematch too. But then what does Okada do for the rest of the year?
Don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Do they give Okada... Ooh, do they give Okada Tanahashi's spot? Remember when Tanahashi got out of the title picture, was doing the IC stuff?
Yeah,
Do they make that Okada's spot now, and then Tanahashi can just sort of take it easy for the rest of the year?
they could.
Team with Juice some more, and...
Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, Tanahashi's definitely going to be having less main event singles matches for sure.
Yeah. Which is sad and also good.
Yeah, it's too bad because he's legit, and at this point you can call him an all-time great. But he hurts, so he can't do it all the time.
Does he ever hurt? No one has ever hurt more in the history than Tanahashi does right now.
He's a sad man. So
a sad
I'm on a personal level for him. I am, if he needs a break, take a break, dude. You've done a lot of stuff, but you do have to perform at this show because we want a good match. But after that, yeah, fucking take it easy.
In case you're listening,
Yeah, he is. I think he's. I think
his
he's
English is up there. He gets it.
among our listenership.
Of 4.
Yeah, and we're pretty
Did
good.
we
for
run
that.
under time?
If we wrap it up in the next minute and 5 seconds, we're under an hour.
All right. Well, that was the Dome Show. Don't expect a review of it because it doesn't happen.
Nope, in and out.
Suck a dick, eat a butt, kill yourself. All the things we usually say on this. Brock, fuck you. Steve Schneider, you're a bitch. What else? We all hate Dan. Quick, we gotta get all the stuff in that we
yeah,
usually-
we got to pack it in. I'm loving this rapid fire.
Kane's the best wrestler in the history of wrestling.
Yep.
Just Exciting is a terrible name. Yep, and that's everything. Doctors who misdiagnose broken arms are a shithead.
And the Bullet Club post 2014 is a shithead. 20 seconds to spare. Love it.